Many men reach a point where they say, I'm doing everything right, but my body no longer responds the way it used to. They may be eating carefully, training consistently, sleeping better than before, and applying advice that once worked well. Yet results feel muted, fragile, or temporary. What's happening here is not a lack of discipline, intelligence, or effort. What's changing is the context in which effort is applied. Early in life, the body operates with a wide margin for error. Regulation is flexible, buffering capacity is high, and internal systems absorb stress quietly. Small mistakes don't matter much, and simple advice produces visible results. Over time, however, repeated stress, compensation, and instability narrow that margin. The body becomes more sensitive, less buffered, and more reactive. When that happens, the same behaviors that once produced improvement now produce mixed or even opposite outcomes. This is why progress can feel unpredictable after a certain point. Not because effort stopped working, but because effort now operates inside a fragile system. A stable system responds proportionally. An unstable system amplifies signals. In a stable state, small changes lead to small responses. In an unstable state, small changes can trigger large internal reactions. This amplification creates noise, confusion, and inconsistency. Men often interpret this as personal failure. They try harder, restrict more, optimize faster, or apply more pressure. But pressure applied to instability does not create control. It creates strain. One of the most misunderstood ideas in metabolic health is the belief that more precision equals better results. Precision only works when the system underneath is stable enough to tolerate it. When buffering capacity is low, precision becomes overstimulation. Fine-tuning turns into signal overload. The body responds defensively rather than adaptively. This is why optimization often backfires in fragile states. Not because optimization is wrong, but because it is applied too early. Before the body can benefit from precision, it must regain stability. Stability means reduced internal noise. It means signals rise and fall predictably. It means the system can absorb variation without reacting disproportionately. Without that foundation, every adjustment feels expensive. Every effort costs more energy than it returns, and motivation slowly drains as the system struggles to keep up. This is where many men get stuck. They keep chasing the feeling of progress by adding more strategies. But the missing piece isn't another strategy. It's restoring tolerance. Tolerance is the ability to remain steady in the face of variation. It is what allows the body to interpret inputs calmly instead of defensively. When tolerance is low, the body reacts quickly. When tolerance is high, the body responds thoughtfully. This distinction explains why some men can follow flexible routines and thrive, while others need structure just to stay functional. It's not about personality. It's about system state. Another important shift happens here. Motivation stops being the driver and becomes the outcome. In a fragile system, motivation must be forced. In a stable system, motivation emerges naturally. This is why trying to push through rarely works long-term. Effort without readiness increases stress. Stress narrows access to energy, and reduced energy makes consistency harder, not easier. Readiness comes first. Motivation follows. When stability improves, effort becomes cheaper. Recovery improves. Signals quiet down. And progress stops feeling fragile. Importantly, this does not mean doing nothing. It means changing the order of operations. Stabilization precedes optimization. Stability creates readiness. Readiness allows precision. Skipping this order leads to cycles of brief improvement followed by regression. Respecting it leads to slower but durable change. Many men never hear this explanation. They're told to work harder, be stricter, or just stay consistent. But consistency applied to instability only reinforces frustration. True progress feels different. It feels quieter, less dramatic, more predictable. And when it arrives, motivation no longer feels like a battle. It feels like momentum. This video is for educational purposes only. This is not medical advice. Always consult your physician.